Alright, time for another edition of Quantum Booking. This will be the second last one before my big WrestleMania card that I have planned. Alright, we kick things off with a Cruiserweight Tag Team Title match. En Tai, the reigning champions, taking on Shane Helms and Shannon Moore. En Tai get the win cleanly over the challengers. U.S Title match. It's a tables match. Mike Awesome versus Shane Douglas. Mike Awesome wins. We followed that up with the WCW Tag Team Title match. Four-way dance. The Impact players, Lance Storm and Just Incredible. The Mamalukes, Johnny the Bull, Stan Bolly and Vito in the Mamalukes, Saturn and Richards of the Flock or Gathering or whatever you want to call it now. Then we move on and we have Sean O'Haire and Mark Jindrak reforming a team. Now this is a one pinfall to a finish. We have Saturn and Richards keeping the Impact players at bay, while Sean O'Haire pins Big Vito. Okay. Cruiserweight title match. Kaz Hayashi versus Rey Mysterio Jr. Ray wins. Okay, we move on then to our submission match. Ric Flair versus Sting. Big build up to this match. I do numerous video packages on the history between these two, including that that match I talked about earlier. Then, during the match, Sting's got the advantage on Flair. The Undertaker jumps the guardrail, comes into the ring, trips up the referee, or we have a referee bump beat beforehand. He comes in, choke slams Sting, and then then Ric Flair puts on the figure four, manages to get the win over Sting. Okay, and there we have one of our matches for the show. Alright, then we go on to our WCW title match. DDP versus Jeff Jarrett. DDP wins the match, but after the match, the NWO music hits. Out comes Hollywood Hogan, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall and beat the heck out of both of DDP and Jeff Jarrett. Now this will be kind of weird because we'd mentioned that, hey, when WCW went out of business, Kevin Nash and DDP were kind of friends, and so was Jeff Jarrett. Kind of has a history with Nash and Hall as well. So what the heck's going on? Alright, then we go to Raw, and we clear off some of this mess. The NWO come out, and they're introduced. The NWO and introduced the man that brought us in quotes I had that, McMahon. He comes out and he sets out this huge challenge for WrestleMania. Because he's sick and tired. It's a similar process to how the invasion actually ended. Where it's like, let's put it all on the line. Shane McMahon comes out and agrees and says, hey, let's get to the backstage and deal with this. And the security keeps these two at bay so they don't beat the hell out of each other. Yeah, because I wanted to make that soon. Throughout the night, we announced certain matches for the show, and I'm not going to give them away here because I have to give them away later on. But yeah, throughout the night, we throw out the stipulation that this is going to be whoever wins the majority of certain matches on the card, the winning team stays alive. And we're going to add a stipulation too, if there is for some reason there's a draw, the WCW gets absorbed underneath the WWF umbrella, but it's still kind of independent. Okay. So the first match of the night is Jazz teams up with Ivory to take on Trish and Lita. Lita gets the pin on Ivory. Okay. WWF Tag Team Title match. TNA, Test and Albert take on Rikishi and Scotty 2 Hotty. TNA get the win there. I should put that in. Crash Holly takes on Val Venus. Crash actually gets the win there, but I got Val Venus getting the win there. Crash is supposed to win that one. Okay, Intercontinental three-way dance. William Regal takes on Edge and Christian. Regal wins. Sorry, okay, some of these do have winners and some of them don't. Hardcore title match. RVD taking on Al Snow and Steve Blackman and Hardcore Holly four-way dance. RVD gets the win. Undertaker comes out and starts cutting a promo on Sting, talking about, and he runs down WCW doing this, and he also claims that Sting is an imitator to his throne because he was the true man of the dark side. He was the one that had a ministry. He's the... Of course I can't do what Undertaker does, but man, I would have him tell him, go out there, cut a promo, talk about Sting. But yeah, during this promo, Sting jumps the guardrail and comes in the ring with his baseball bat, whacks Taker in the gut, pulls him back, bam, the Scorpion Death Drop. Light Heavyweight title, Jerry Lynn takes on Spike Dudley. Jerry Lynn wins World title, a WWF World title match. Chris Jericho vs Steve Austin. Okay. Now, if anyone remembers No Way Out, that's when the NWO undefeated in that match, but I changed it, didn't I? Okay, you have, instead of the NWO coming out, you have Jeff Jarrett come out and hit Austin with a guitar. Whoa. You'd be like, what? Where am I going with this? Okay, hang on. Alright. Oh, crap. Hang on. Sorry, guys, I had the wrong file up. Okay. We continue on with the Vince storyline, but okay, I haven't put it in here, but I'd have Vince show up in like before the intro comes on. I'd have them showing Vince coming in with Big Boss Man, who's like his head of security or whatever. That's what I would do for that segment. Okay, and then I'd open the show up, have Jeff Jarrett come out, explain what had happened on the previous show, and I'd have him cut a promo on Austin, talking about how 316 is blasphemous, blah blah blah, like he did. But I would include a bunch of stuff like backstage. I'd even have him bring up, hey, the only reason I was never given a world title shot was because Austin kept blocking my opportunities, sort of thing. And yeah, I'd have that open up the show. But then I'd go to a hot cruiserweight match, Billy Kidman taking on Rey Mysterio. I'd bring up the fact that these guys are friends, this is just a friendly match, and I'd have Mysterio go over. Mamalukes versus Saturn and Richards. Saturn gets the pin on Vito. Now, a lot of this card is just thrown together on the fly. Just Incredible taking on Canyon. Just Incredible wins. U.S. title match. Mike Awesome versus Lance Storm. Awesome gets the win. Raven versus Dustin Rhodes. Raven pins Dustin. Then we go to our six-man main event, which I'll be promoting throughout the night. I'm not an idiot. Diamond Dallas Page, Bookie T, and Sting taking on Scott Steiner, Jeff Jarrett, and Ric Flair. Now, DDP gets the win. Now, It's debatable whether I would actually have Austin show up and just give a stunner to Jeff Jarrett, or would I do that earlier in the night. I might have Austin come out here and quickly do a stunner and then have a whole bunch of people beat on him, and have all 5 guys just turn on him. And maybe have Undertaker also come in. So it's Undertaker and Austin teaming up here, but not really. But yeah. And I even have Bossman come in there at some point. Complete chaos sort of thing. Yeah, but that's pretty much it there, guys. Stay tuned. I'm going to try and get the next one and the last one up by the end of the week. By the Sunday, Monday maybe. Monday's the pay-per-view, so yeah, hang on. Let's leave it till Tuesday, depending on when this goes up. I'm doing this right not too long after I did the last one, so yeah.